Hi there, I'm Angela Brown and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question and I get to help you find an answer. Today's question comes from a homeowner who wrote in and she wants to know, my house cleaner left a bottle of Windex in my bathroom. What am I supposed to do with that bottle of Windex? Am I supposed to call her and tell her that she forgot it? Am I supposed to take it over and drop it off? Is she supposed to come back and pick it up? Am I supposed to hang on to it for a couple of weeks until she comes back? Does she need this bottle of Windex for other houses that she's cleaning? Okay, that's a great question. And if you are cleaning houses at some point or another during the course of your job, you will leave something behind. And the customers do have questions. And the questions are, do you need that for the next house? And why did you leave it behind? So one of my suggestions is for the house cleaner. So house cleaners, listen up, this one's for you. When you're doing your final walkthrough and you're inspecting your houses and you have a check sheet, one of the things that you're checking off that worksheet is you're making sure as you inspect the house that you left nothing behind. Because it does throw up weird questions and it looks like you were just distracted and you just left a roll of paper towels behind, or you just left some Windex behind, or you left some rags or some microfiber cloths or whatever you use. There are maids that have left mops and brooms behind. Guys, what are you doing? On your final inspection, go through and look at the house. Is anything out of place? When the customer comes home, you want them to have a wonderful customer experience. You don't want them to come home to your dirty rags. Okay? So make sure that on your way out the door that you take all your stuff with you. Another thing that I might recommend is right at their door. This is either on the front door as you're leaving or the garage door as you're leaving, because I don't know how you enter the house. Do a quick inventory. You probably brought in one cleaning caddy that has 8 or 9 bottles of spray in it. I don't know what you carry, but look, are they all there? If you're organized, you'll be able to see at a quick glance, yes, they're all there, or no, there's a hole. There's a hole where one of my spray bottles is missing. And you'll know, did you throw it out during the cleaning process because it was empty? Or is it missing because you left it in somebody's shower, right? So you'll be able to tell very quickly. Then you probably have a mop bucket. In that mop bucket, you probably have your rags and your paper towels and your gloves and your shoe covers and all those other things. Is all that stuff still there? You can just tell by looking at it really quickly. And after you do this over and over again, if something's missing, you're going to go, whoa, something's missing. And you'll be able to tell really quickly. If you do inventory right there at the customer's house before you leave, then you'll know, did you take anything accidentally? Did you have a vacuum attachment, or is there something that has fallen in your cleaning caddy that you're unaware of? And then you'll be able to leave it with the customer so that you don't walk out the door accidentally with something that's in your cleaning caddy. Now, I know it's an honest mistake. It's happened to every cleaning service provider at least once. You're inside their house, either there's a kid in the room, something happens, you move something around, it falls in your cleaning caddy. Stuff gets in the cleaning caddy that you're unaware of. But if you stop right there at the door and you do a fast inventory, you will not be known as the person that leaves and takes some of the customer's stuff on the way out the door, even if it was an accident. Okay, so my next suggestion, this is for house cleaners, when you get back to your establishment, and I don't know if that's the back of your car, if that's your laundry room, if there's actually an office or a warehouse that you go to when you're done with the end of your cleaning that day, I need you to do an inventory of every single thing that's in your cleaning caddy and in your bucket. Because that way you can fill up all of your empty jugs or jugs that are almost empty so that you're ready to rock and roll for tomorrow. So that you're not waking up tomorrow and scrambling trying to get cleaning supplies at the last minute because you're in a hurry and something tied you up and you didn't get as much time to leave the house as you expected. So do that the night before. And as you go through the night before and you're closing out all of your accounts for the day, you'll be able to tell really quickly, did you leave something behind? Because the worst thing is you showing up at a house first thing tomorrow morning and you have no bottle of Windex if Windex is what you use. I don't want you to go all day and not have one of your main staples. And so if you left it at another customer's house, you don't have time to stop what you're doing and run over to the other customer's house and pick it up. Now, here is for the homeowner. Here is for you. Most house cleaning companies have multiple sets of things. So if they leave a bottle of Windex at your house, too bad, they're out the Windex for the week. I wouldn't call them, I wouldn't remind them, I wouldn't say, oh, I have your Windex or whatever. They have multiple supplies. When they do their closeout for the night, they'll realize, because you're the last house they cleaned, I must have left my Windex at Mrs. Jones' house. And they're going to know that. Now, they may forget about it. When they come back next time, they may bring a new jar of Windex. And so you can either leave that out on the counter for them so they can pick it up, or you can put it underneath your kitchen cupboard or whatever. My suggestion is if they left it, it's yours. It's loss. They're going to have to write it off on their company, whatever. It's not your job to go chasing down the house cleaner to give them things back that they forgot. That's high maintenance for you as a customer. And so if your house cleaning person was distracted enough that they didn't do a final walkthrough and they didn't do an inspection and they didn't see that they left a mop at your house, like I say, you're welcome to give it back to them when they come back again, or I'd say just keep it. Just keep it. Because if they're too distracted and they're not paying attention, whatever, I wouldn't go to any extra trouble. You're the one that is paying for that service, and if they left it, they left it. So, and then my suggestion to you as the house cleaner is make sure you don't leave anything, because that is a company expense. That comes out of your pocket. When you get back to your evening, wherever that is, your laundry room or your car or your warehouse or wherever, and you're going through and you're doing your inventory for the day, if you've lost 4 bottles of cleaning supplies, that is money out of your pocket. Those are extra jars of stuff you have to replace. And it's not worth your time and effort to run back to everybody and knock on their door and spend the time and then 5 minutes visiting or whatever to get a bottle of Windex. It's not worth your time. So don't leave anything behind. And if you are the homeowner who somebody left something behind, just keep it. Don't think any more about it. Boom, you're done. Alrighty, so that's my tip for today. And I'm curious, is there one thing that you're going to take away from our time together today? If there is, leave it in the message below. I want to know what that one thing is for you. I'm just curious. Alrighty, so until we talk again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.